Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Simple English Podcast. I'm your host, Lisa, and today's episode is all about making small changes that can have a big impact on your life. Who wouldn't want to live a better life, right? Sometimes it's not about doing something huge, but making small, daily habits that truly change the way we live. Today, we have a special guest, Andrew, who is here to share some simple but life-changing habits that anyone can start doing right away. Don't forget to check out the free PDF file in the comment section below to get the full transcript and new vocabulary for this episode. Welcome, Andrew.
Thanks, Lisa. I'm super excited to be here. I think this is such an important topic because we often underestimate how small changes can really make a big difference.
Absolutely. And I know a lot of our listeners are curious about this too. So stick with us as we dive into habits that could totally transform your daily life, from boosting your productivity to improving your health and happiness.
And don't worry, everyone. We're not talking about extreme changes. These are easy things that everyone can do. And the best part is, they work.
So, Andrew, let's get straight into it. What's the first daily habit that you think can change someone's life?
The first habit is one we hear about often, but it's truly powerful. Waking up early. Waking up just 1 hour earlier gives you a head start. You get quiet time, and you can focus on your goals without distractions.
That sounds great, but I'm sure some of our listeners might think waking up early is too hard. Do you have any tips?
Absolutely. Start small. If you wake up at 8 o'clock a.m., try waking up at 7:45 for the first week. Then, slowly shift it to 7:30. Then, 7. It's all about creating a habit that sticks. And once you start, you'll find that extra time gives you so much freedom.
I can imagine. That extra hour in the morning could be a game changer. What do you recommend people do with that time?
It really depends on your goals, but I suggest using it to do something for yourself. It could be exercising, reading, or planning your day. For example, a friend of mine uses the extra hour to go for a run. She says it clears her mind and helps her feel energetic throughout the day.
Exercise in the morning is definitely a great way to boost energy. Speaking of exercise, is there another habit related to health that could make a difference?
Yes, another life-changing habit is staying hydrated. Drinking enough water throughout the day can improve your focus, energy, and overall health. It sounds so simple, but many people don't drink enough water.
That's true. I know people who forget to drink water during a busy day. Do you have any suggestions on how they can remember?
Yes, one way is to keep a water bottle with you at all times. You can also set reminders on your phone. One cool thing I've seen is a water bottle with time markers. It shows you how much you should drink by a certain time of day. It's like having a coach remind you to drink more water.
Oh, that's a clever idea. I might need to get one of those bottles. Now, Andrew, what about habits related to mental health? We know physical health is important, but what can we do to take care of our mind?
Great question. One habit I recommend is practicing gratitude. It's as simple as writing down 3 things you're thankful for each day. This shifts your focus from what's going wrong to what's going well in your life. Research shows that people who practice gratitude are happier and less stressed.
That's really powerful. So, you're saying just a few minutes a day can change your mindset?
Exactly. It's such a small action, but over time, it changes the way you see the world. It's like training your brain to focus on the positive, and we all need that, especially during tough times.
I love that. Gratitude really does shift your mindset. I actually tried this myself during a stressful week. Every morning I wrote down 3 things I was thankful for, and by the end of the week, I felt much calmer and more focused. It's amazing how much difference it makes when you start your day with a positive attitude.
That's a great example, Lisa, and it really doesn't take much time, but it changes how you approach your day. And here's another habit that's related to mental well-being. Limiting screen time, especially before bed.
Oh, that's a tough one. I know a lot of people, including me, who scroll through their phones before going to sleep. Why is that such a bad habit?
The blue light from screens can mess with your body's ability to produce melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep. If you're staring at your phone or TV right before bed, it can make it harder to fall asleep and reduce the quality of your sleep. Plus, the constant information overload from social media can make your mind race, which isn't good when you're trying to wind down.
That's so true. I've had nights where I'm scrolling and the next thing I know, an hour has passed and I'm wide awake. Do you have any tips on how to break that habit?
One strategy is to create a wind down routine before bed. Set a time, maybe 30 minutes or an hour before bed, when you put your phone away and switch to something more relaxing, like reading a book, meditating, or listening to calming music. Another option is to use apps that reduce blue light on your devices, but the best approach is really to cut down on screen time before you sleep.
I like that idea. A wind down routine sounds much healthier than endless scrolling. And I guess starting small, like you said earlier, is key here too. Maybe just reducing screen time bit by bit?
Exactly. It's not about quitting cold turkey, it's about slowly building better habits over time. Start with just 10 minutes less screen time before bed, then increase it as you go. The important thing is to make it sustainable.
That makes sense. And I'm sure it also improves sleep quality, right?
Absolutely. Better sleep means more energy the next day, which leads to more productivity and a clearer mind. It's all connected.
That's such a good point. So, to recap, we've got waking up earlier, staying hydrated, practicing gratitude, and limiting screen time before bed. These are all great habits, but do you have one more for us, Andrew? Something that ties it all together?
Definitely. The last habit is planning your day. Take just 5-10 minutes in the morning or the night before to plan out your top tasks for the day. It helps you stay focused and gives you a sense of control. You'll feel more productive and less overwhelmed.
That's a solid tip. I've noticed that when I plan my day, I get more done and feel less stressed about what's ahead.
Exactly. It's all about prioritizing. When you know what's important, you can spend your time on things that matter and avoid wasting it on distractions.
Such a good reminder. Planning seems like the glue that holds all these habits together. Now let's take a quick break with a fun fact. Did you know that it takes, on average, 66 days to form a new habit? People used to believe it only took 21 days, but new research shows it actually takes a bit longer to make a habit stick. So don't be too hard on yourself if it feels tough at first. Consistency is key.
That's such an important point, Lisa. Many people give up too soon, thinking they're failing. But the truth is, it takes time. If you keep doing it, eventually it will become a natural part of your day.
Well, we've covered some amazing habits today, from waking up early and drinking more water to practicing gratitude. These are all small changes, but they can truly change your life over time.
That's right. The key is to start small, be consistent, and focus on progress, not perfection. Anyone can create a better life by building these daily habits, one step at a time.
Thank you so much for sharing these tips with us, Andrew. I'm sure our listeners are feeling inspired to make some positive changes.
Thanks for having me, Lisa. I hope everyone tries at least one of these habits. You'll be surprised at how much they can improve your life.
And to our listeners, remember, it's not about doing everything perfectly, but taking small steps toward a better life. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Let's keep making positive changes together. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on the Simple English Podcast. Now it's time to learn some important vocabulary related to the topic. The first word of today is hydrated. It means having enough water in your body to maintain health and energy. Example, staying hydrated by drinking enough water throughout the day can improve your focus. Next word is gratitude. It means quality of being thankful and appreciating what you have. Example, practicing gratitude daily helps you focus on the positive aspects of your life. Next word is melatonin. It means a hormone that regulates sleep, often affected by exposure to light. Example, using screens late at night can reduce melatonin levels, making it harder to fall asleep. Next word is consistency. It means doing something regularly or in the same way over time. Example, consistency is key when trying to form new habits, such as exercising every day. Next word is overwhelmed. It means feeling unable to manage or cope with a large amount of tasks or emotions. Example, Planning your tasks in advance can help you feel less overwhelmed by your workload. The last word is prioritize. It means to decide which tasks or activities are the most important and focus on them first. Example: when you prioritize your most important tasks, you can avoid wasting time on less important activities. Thank you for listening to our episode of the Simple English Podcast. I hope you learned something new and helpful today. Please give us a like and subscribe for video like this. Share it with your friends, and let us know what you think in the comments section below. We'll be back with more interesting discussions soon.